What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Did Beyonce cheat on Jay-Z? Well, some women think so. Here's why. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
I have decided that for my own peace of mind, for my mental health, for my sake, I'm going to believe that the only reason Jay-Z and Beyonce are still together after he cheated on her is because she got her lick back. That has to be the case. Either she got her lick back or she cheated first. That's it. That's the only way that I'm going to be able to reconcile myself with this. I've been thinking about it for years, and I finally come to a conclusion. I don't have any evidence. I don't have any proof. But as for me in my house, Beyonce got her lick back.
All right, guys, so you heard it for yourself. We've got a woman here who says the only way she can see that Beyonce was able to move on with her marriage to Jay-Z was if she believes that Beyonce cheated back and got her lick back, right? That's what she says. And this conversation has been growing in popularity on TikTok as people speculate as to how Beyonce was able to keep going in her marriage, right? And most women agree with this woman. Like this TikToker cannot see any other way you can move on with the marriage without divorcing your husband. Unless if she got her lick back, like she said in that video. Most women agreed and said they didn't see any value in staying in that relationship until a woman came along and shed a different perspective on the situation. Check it out.
You ladies are thinking way too small, but I'm gonna teach you. The reason Jay-Z and Beyonce are still together has nothing to do with lick backs and lemonade, and has nothing to do with any of that. The reason they are still together is the same reason Vanessa didn't leave Kobe. Y'all got to get out your feelings. You need to stop thinking small. You need to be thinking big, big.
And so you guys heard what the woman just said there. She said, hey, you ladies are thinking too small. She says the reason why Jay-Z and Beyonce are still together isn't to do with like revenge, Beyonce getting her lick back, nothing to do with that. She said it's the same reason why Vanessa stayed with Kobe. And she also added, get out your feelings.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
And why is this important? This is important because the majority of women today would not have done what Beyonce did. In fact, most women are confused. Most average women are confused at how someone like Beyonce or Vanessa would stay with their husbands after they cheated. They don't get it because they wouldn't do it. In fact, they wanted to believe that Beyonce cheated so bad that they started decoding lyrics. For example, this commenter who responded to that first TikToker and said, in heated, she said, I'm just as petty as you are. Check it out.
And I thought the same thing when I listened to that. She said, I'm just as petty as you are. I said, oh my God. I know she got her lick back. I know she did. And if she didn't, the only reason that she would stay is because she really loves him. Like, go back and listen to Dangerously in Love. She is in love with that man. She's been with that man since before she was 18. So if she stayed and she didn't get her lick back, it's because she really, for real, truly loves him, and she has all them kids with him now. Like, it's not because of the money. It's not because of the fame. It's not because of the status. It's not none of that. If she stayed and she did not get her lick back, it is purely because she truly loves him. I would say she loves him a little bit too much, but that's just me. What do I know? Like, no. And if she did cheat, which she did, I would hope that it would be with Julius or LeBron. God, just thinking about her being with LeBron. Oh, yeah, I hope that was it. But yeah, no, if she stayed for any other reason, it wasn't because of the money. It was because of love.
It was because of love. She said if she stayed, it was because of love. She had to truly love him, because me, if I was in that situation, I don't truly love you. I'm kicking rocks, right? Okay, so let's talk about the ignorance in this whole conversation, mostly coming from this woman and other women, most women who agree with her. The majority of women today, modern women, don't understand that there are women, other women, a smaller minority of women who get it, who understand. They don't buy into the idea that love is the foundation of every relationship, because it's not. Right? They understand that love is a feeling, and you can't place your hopes and the success of your relationship on feelings. Now, does that mean that they don't necessarily love their partner, or Beyonce doesn't love Jay-Z? No. If you're confused, let me explain a little bit further. A modern woman looks at Beyonce and Jay-Z and says, why would she stay? She didn't value her dignity and self-respect. Whereas an intelligent woman, right, like Beyonce, obviously, because plenty of women wish they could be her, she is where she's at right now because she values things that are different from most of you. She values building an empire with her man. She values keeping her family together. She values building a legacy. In fact, she probably values the unity of her family, the empire that she's built with that man, Jay-Z, more than she does her romantic love. The same reason why women would disagree with this and don't understand this is the same reason why they will never attract a man like Jay-Z. And of course you will never attract a man like Jay-Z, but I mean, like, you will never attract the high caliber man that you want. Because you are a liability. You are delusional, right? You expect that man to not make that type of a mistake. And he knows that when he's dealing with you, which is why a lot of men, a lot of high successful men are very particular when it comes to the type of women that they deal with. They're sought out by most women, but most women today think, oh, I should be the focus. And if you step out, that's a betrayal on me and you're betraying me. So I'm going to break up the family. I'm going to leave. And she would destroy literally everything that the two of you have built. The average woman today would ruin an empire based on her feelings, based on herself, right? Queens of the past, they knew, they married for power. They married for an objective, a goal. Now, that's not to say that women who marry for love and feelings are doing the wrong thing. Do what you want. But just because someone doesn't value what you value, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily wrong, right? So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say this. Women who justify the fact that Beyonce worked things out with their husband as, oh, she probably got her lick back. They don't understand, and probably even more are in denial and don't want to accept the fact that a woman can value things outside of loyalty when it comes to that man's sexuality, that she's willing to work through infidelity. Now, whether you think that's wrong or that's right, that's all a personal opinion. But if you think that someone like Jay-Z or Kobe or even LeBron James or Kevin Hart, right, who's been caught numerous times, right, cheating, if you think their wives don't have an understanding that they might exercise options and they value, first of all, discretion, right, or whatever else comes with that type of man on that level, then you are just plain delusional. And for women who don't understand this, this is why you'll never get a man of that status. He can see right through you, right? You start talking like this, like, oh, I'll never stay. I'll never do this. I'll never do that. You are a liability to whatever that man is building. Some women get it. Some women will never understand. But the crazy thing is they'll still chase after that man, thinking they'll somehow convince him to stay completely loyal. Oh, he will never cheat on me, when even Beyonce couldn't pull it off, right? But hey, if you disagreed with me, maybe she can explain it a little bit better.
There's a reason I said Vanessa and Kobe. This has nothing to do with, oh, Beyonce got money. Beyonce got that, ain't got nothing to do with it. They have 3 children. They have built an empire together. One person leaves, you splitting it up. You're splitting it up. If something happens to either one of them, the legacy lives on through them, through the children. They will never have to start over. Those kids will never have to start over. She leaves, something happens to him, all of a sudden, oh, we got these kids to split up with. We got that, this, that. We got all this. We got all that. Vanessa didn't do that. Vanessa turned right around, had another baby, sat there with her husband. You got to think bigger than, but my dignity. Baby, you can go with that dignity and all that. That's great. Cool. In 20 years, will this matter to my kids? They gonna be taken care of. They're not starting where I started from. It's the same. Think bigger than my feelings, my dignity. I got my own money. No. You got to think beyond that.
They can't do it.
I need my kids to be comfortable. We gonna start this next generation right. They not starting where I started from. And it's not that I really care. It was just, it's not as small as he cheated, I got cheated. That girl could have an entire household on the other side of the world. Y'all would never know. That's why we got to keep this money within the family. We got to keep this legacy. We ain't just, Beyonce. We got to keep this legacy within us, no matter what. So it's not about he got money, that's why she there. No. It's beyond that. It's bigger than that. You need to be thinking big.
Wow. Wise words from this woman. I can definitely tell a coffee addict when I see one.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Oh, man. Yeah. The sad truth is most women today would rather struggle as single mothers based on their dignity. Even if, because I've used the scenario of, what if the man made one mistake and you knew he was sincerely apologetic and asked to work things out and he wasn't going to cheat again, right? Because most people hear this and say, oh, you're encouraging men to cheat. Shut up. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's something that women can work through. Some women choose not to. Some women see the value in working it through. Majority of women would rather be single mothers and struggle, really struggle. I mean, in the end, it's all up to the individual, right? But just another perspective here to this conversation that I thought was interesting. As always, we're going to check out a few of these comments. Let's see what the people have to say. First comment reads, or she made him renegotiate the terms of a postnup should he mess up again, like his masters or something tragic. Maybe. Next comment says, she's a Virgo like me, so I can only infer you're 100% right. So this lady's like, yeah, of course Beyonce cheated because she's a Virgo. This is what we're dealing with, right? This is women today. This is what a man can't put and risk his empire on, is this type of mindset, right? If this chick was in this situation, she would say, I'm a Virgo. And what would a Virgo do? A Virgo would cheat. Ah, God.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Can't make this shit up. Next comment reads, or she has a rotation of sides. Oh my gosh. Somebody else responded and said she definitely does. I mean, maybe, right? But maybe not. I would bet Jay-Z would not be okay with that. I mean, I don't know. There's no way we can ever know that, but I don't think so. Another woman responded and said, and she has a rotation of sides, not or, it's end. Another commenter said, facts. Another commenter added and said, not as for me and my house. That's hilarious. Next comment from another woman reads, I just assume all industry relationships are poly, honestly. Someone else responded to her and said, same, NDAs everywhere. That's true. Next comment reads, I'll always try to tell people marriage started as being a financial move. It's just us nowadays that marry strictly for love and emotion. That's facts. I want you to really think about this. In the generation that chooses to mostly marry for love and emotion, happens to also be the same generation that's divorcing at the highest rate in history. And also projected to, like in 2030, to have more single women between the ages of 25 to 30, I believe, than ever. I think it's over half of women. Next comment says, it must be the cash because it ain't your face. I mean, she told y'all. 8K, someone else responded to her and says, I know he was mad when he heard that line. Listen, interesting conversation. Always curious to know what you think. Leave your comments down below. I appreciate y'all for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pot. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.